Water. It gives life, reflects light. It falls, it flows, it washes, and it waits. In this display of power, home runs have cleared the fences. They have reached the seats. They have left the park. And now, they will come crashing down into the cove. In the city by the bay, the water is ready to punctuate the best hit homers with a splash and a dash. In the annual tribute to our national pastime's most exciting play, tonight, they'll come in bunches as the best in the game focus on one goal: to launch baseballs into the cove. The water is waiting, and so are we, for the 2007 Home Run Derby.
Welcome everybody to AT&T Park, the home of the San Francisco Giants. Let's meet tonight's participants who'll be coming out of center field. Batting first is the reigning MVP of the American League, 24 home runs at the break, second in the league from the Minnesota Twins, first baseman Justin Morneau. Batting second from the Colorado Rockies, a fine young player. 15 home runs at the break, his .341 batting average, second in the league, outfielder Matt Holliday. Batting third from the defending American League champion Detroit Tigers, the right fielder has 70 ribbies, 13 homers at the break. His .367 batting average is the best in the major leagues. Right fielder Magglio Ordonez. Batting fourth from the world champion St. Louis Cardinals. He's got 16 home runs at the break. He's hit 40 or more the last 4 years, the only man in history to start his career with 30 or more home runs his first 6 seasons. MVP 2 years ago, Albert Winnie the Pujols. Batting fifth in our home run derby from the Toronto Blue Jays, a nice young outfielder. His second straight year as an all-star. He has 17 home runs at the break. Welcome, Alex Rios. Batting sixth, you know this name from long ball lore of the past, but now you're certainly getting to know him. 29 home runs at the break, the most in the National League. The first baseman from the surprising Milwaukee Brewers, Prince Fielder. Down the coast with the first place Los Angeles Angels, feared slugger in the outfielder. He's an all-star for the 8th time, MVP of the league in 2004. 14 homers at the break, Vladimir Guerrero. And hitting cleanup, if you will. Back to defend his State Farm Home Run Derby crown that he earned last year in Pittsburgh. He has 21 homers at the break. The first baseman of the Philadelphia Phillies, Ryan Howard.
Long run. Here's what the rules state. You get 10 outs. Swings that don't leave are an out. The top 4 home run totals of the 8 will advance. Round 2, the home runs will carry over from the first round, so it's your cumulative total from the first 2. Each player again gets 10 outs, and the top 2 home run totals will advance to the championship round, where the slate is wiped clean. It is 0-0.
And we're ready to roll. Justin Morneau, who, as we said, he spent a few days in a hospital with bruised lung, coughing up blood. I mean, a collision at the plate. But he's a hockey player from outside of Vancouver, and
he's tough.
Collisions are us. Huh?
He's tough, and he got a skipper throwing to him too.
Well, guess what? Forget the hockey stuff. He's a baseball player.
Yes, he is.
And he is a great baseball player.
Yes, he is. And he's getting better, too.
Yeah, he's getting hot at the right time.
Well, there's a line drive, and if we said anything other than a home run is an out.
You know, the good thing about this home run derby is that we have some new stars here.
Yep.
You know, I'm looking down this list. We have 5 new stars. You got Morneau, Holliday, Alex Rios. These aren't really household names yet. Prince Fielder and Ryan Howard's coming, so this is the next crop of stars right here.
He his 130 RBIs last year when he was the MVP was second most in Minnesota Twins history. Only Harmon Killebrew in 1969 had more. Morneau in the deep right center field. Back it goes, back. And he's the first one on the board. That's a long way.
That's the deepest part of the ballpark. That's where guys need to try to stay away from. But boy, he cleared that with ease.
Dusty, I tell you, this is a new era. These guys are so strong, they can hit it out in any direction, in any ballpark.
At any time.
I guess the toughest thing to do, and this is down the line, will it stay fair? No, it's hooked in foul.
But that's going in the water, though.
Kenny, look out.
Look out, Kenny is in the water.
No idea where that ball is. I'm just kind of getting comfortable right now.
Yeah, but
You better hurry up, Kenny.
you know what, Kenny?
There's like 300 boats.
Did you see there's veterans out there, though, that know how to read the ball
They
coming over
sure
the wall.
do.
They didn't know what they're doing either.
Barry taught him. Barry taught them all how to read the ball coming over the wall.
Did he get enough of that?
I don't think
one?
it got enough
Not
height.
high enough.
Nope, off the wall. So 7 outs.
Time to get hot.
Skipper Ron Gardenhire pitch it to him. That one.
That's out of here.
Back. Gone.
That was a missile.
He wears number 33. You know why?
Why?
Patrick Waugh, goalie, Canadians, was his guy.
So he's still a hockey player, Joe?
Just tossing that in there, Joe.
Okay.
Well, if he can win as many world championships as Patrick Waugh won Stanley Cups, he'll be doing okay. The gold ball, which will be in play, but right now, for every player after they have just 1 out to go, the gold ball is in play, and every homer that Justin or any of the hitters hit is worth $17,000 combined for Major League Baseball and State Farm. And the money goes to the Boys and Girls Clubs. Boy, this is a long way to dead center field. How about that one?
It doesn't matter, I'm telling you.
That's what Joe Morgan said. Any direction.
Any direction. These guys, they're reinventing the home run hitting contest.
4-12 for that one, and so there's their first gold ball that's hit out. This one to right center, sends it back, and see ya.
He is hitting them to the deepest part of this ballpark.
I mean, you used to try to pull the ball in home run hitting contests. These new players are so strong they can go in any direction.
Looks like he's under that one a little bit too much. Almost. $3.99, but not quite. But Justin Morneau with 4 in the first round. And I think it's hard being the first guy up, isn't it?
I think it's hard being the first guy, and I also think it's going to be hard being the last guy up for Ryan Howard. That's a lot of sitting around.
Well, you talked about Barry Bonds territory out there. Well, Morneau made it look like it's Morneau territory. I mean, you're right. Only Barry Bonds usually hits it over that 421.
You know, just to tell people about Justin Morneau, last year, 94 RBIs with runners in scoring position and 2 out. That's clutch, huh?
Well, that's clutch because that's what RBI man and that's what your run producer is supposed to do.
All sorts of theories going into this thing that, boy, the first hitter's got a hard one. I heard somebody just say the last hitter's got a hard time. How about Matt Holliday is now stepping in as he's going to begin his assault on McCovey Cove? Obviously, he's got the lift. My pick to click right away. 1 for 1.
All right, boys, he tries the line drive version. 2 for 2. It could be a national holiday by the time we get done here.
I definitely believe it's easier to hit the ball out in left field, even though because the wind predominantly goes that way.
That's why I picked a righty, Joe.
No, I agree, but I just had to pick Howard because I think
And I had to pick young
I think
fielder.
Yeah, I just think they're more. Howard's more interested in proving something today.
I'll tell you one thing, Chris. Like you said, this park's not going to hold out Pujols either.
No.
That one will be foul. Look at in the seats. Matt Holliday is 27 years of age in his 4th major league season. He's hitting at .341 right now, which is the 2nd highest average in the National League. His dad was the Oklahoma State baseball coach, Tom Holliday, and guess what?
Three of them right quick, and I'll tell you one thing, he is a large young man.
Yeah.
He is.
When we were talking earlier today, Dusty, we were both surprised at how big Rios is from Toronto.
Rios is about 6'6", and I've seen him play on TV. I guess when he's standing beside everybody else is 6'3" or 6'4", he doesn't look that big.
Right.
I stood next to this young man. I mean, he is huge. He's probably, what, 6'5", about 250. And a good athlete, a great athlete. Look at that ball.
Does it stay fair? Yes!
That went over the foul pole.
Wow!
That is a long way.
You talk about getting off to a good start.
I've never seen anybody hit one over the foul pole. Not that way.
Matt Holliday with 4, and it looks like 5 going way back,
That's
and
way.
Gone!
He's getting close to that Coke bottle.
During the season, is it $1 million to hit the Coke bottle or something?
I've never seen anybody even get close. Woo!
462. How about that?
Man, that looked like some Kevin Mitchell blast right there.
Who's right in front of us, by the way. Boy, Matt Holliday, he's gonna, I know he plays for a rival team in this park, but he could open up a lot of eyes here.
Well, nobody gives him a lot of credit because he plays in Colorado.
Right.
But this guy's a good ball player no matter where he plays.
6 outs now, 5 home runs. Morneau started with 4. It was sun-drenched late afternoon in downtown San Francisco.
Tell you, Chris, the advantage definitely lies with the guys that start early. Those shadows are going to creep in here pretty soon. It's going to be a little difficult to see.
Gets under this one. And not quite the leg. So Holliday, with 2 outs to go, has 5 home runs.
2 outs to go.
He gets under this one, and now the gold ball will be in play. Morneau hit 1 with the gold ball.
He's lost his stroke some, Chris. He's trying to lift the ball now before he was driving the ball.
And a big start. Ends up with some outs in a row, but he is our leader in the clubhouse. Matt Holliday, Colorado Rockies, with a 5 spot. Very impressive. Let's take a look at this one over the pole, Big. Oh, man.
I got people sitting out there. They didn't think they were going to get any. They didn't think they were going to get any souvenirs.
Yikes.
You might have to be on a Brave Bridge to get a souvenir like this.
450 and 462 with this one. That is on the Bay Bridge, Joe. Look at it. Welcome back, everybody, to AT&T Park here in San Francisco. Let's join Peter Gammons with a special guest, Barry Bonds.
Barry, given your relationship with these fans in San Francisco, was it hard for you to not participate in this home run derby?
Oh, definitely, Peter, because it's, you know, this is my hometown. These are the fans that supported me throughout my career. It's just that I'm almost 43 years old. I wanted to do it, you know, in my heart, and I just can't do it anymore. It's just something I'm not capable of doing. And, you know, everyone sits there and says, you know, don't think about yourself, and I can't think about myself. I got to think about my team. And I'm just grateful I've been able to play as many games I've been able to play this year, and I want to continue playing and producing for my team. And that's the most important thing, is to be able to produce for your team. I'm very thankful that they voted me into the All-Star game and to have the opportunity to start here at home in front of San Francisco fans, and I'm forever grateful for that.
At your age, what's the most difficult thing about playing every day now?
The 5th inning. You're okay that first 5 innings, and then it really starts weighing on you a little bit. It's trying to last the entire game, and that's the hardest part.
How much has the home run record been on your mind?
It really hasn't, Peter, at all. It hasn't been, my teammates have been great. The city's been great. Everyone around throughout the league and wherever I go has been great. And I haven't thought of, I think the only thing that gets me is when they change the balls. See, ever since they changed the balls, I haven't hit a home run since they did it in Cincinnati. I got to try to not see that change, because then that's what's in your mind. You know that there's something going on, and when there's no change of baseballs, you know, your mindset is just focused on the game. So I have to really try to focus myself away from that ball change.
Now, have you been surprised at the reaction of fans around the league, and did you worry a little bit about it before the season?
What reaction are you talking about?
Just that fans, you know, that fans, because of so much controversy that has surrounded this, did you worry that before the season that there'd be booing, there'd be a lot of fans would get on you?
Peter, I don't worry about that, because, you know, it's the same thing when you say people. You know, it's the same thing like me sitting there saying a third party. The thing is that I am disappointed at people that are judging me by a third party's comment and actually do not know me. The people in San Francisco know me. They see me walk in the streets. They know the type of person. I don't go to club. I don't hang out. I don't do crazy things. They know that I work hard. Everyone sees me in the gym as everyday people and stuff like that, and they actually get to see me. I get disappointed, and I feel sad about somebody that judges another person over a third party's comment. You're allowing that person to dictate your opinion about me, and that's sad for me. That would be me, someone sitting there saying, hey, Peter Gammons is so-and-so. I'm like, hold on, man. I don't know the guy, so I'm not going to jump to that conclusion. If I didn't have the opportunity to meet you, and if I do meet you, I can sit there and say, you know what, you're wrong. He's a nice man. I've had the opportunity to meet him.
Do you care if Bud Selig and Henry Aaron are here when you break the record?
You know, I said it earlier today, as far as Hank Aaron goes, Hank has a life. You cannot predict a home run and when that's going to happen. To ask someone to travel all around the cities, I could be in a slump for 2 weeks, a month, whatever, it's not fair to Hank. And I don't think it's right. If it's something they want to do after, and Hank decided, you know, after this is all over, something, you know, I would, congratulate you or something like that, that would be great. You know, I have the utmost respect for Hank Aaron. Bud Selig, he's a commissioner. You know, I don't know what a commissioner does. So he's his own man. Whatever he wants to do and how he wants to represent the game of baseball, then that's on Bud Selig. That's not on me.
Barry, thank you very much.
Peter, Barry, thank you. My gut feeling, fellas, the commissioner will be here.
That's what I think, too. I think he'll be here. You know, I think as it gets close, well, I think Barry's going to try to do it here the same way Hank Aaron, you know, sort of timed it to be in Atlanta. I mean, I think the people here deserve to have it. I mean, you can't always time it, but at the same time, I think he'll be here.
This is Magglio Ordonez, who, by the way, is putting together one heck of a first half with a .367 batting average, which is the best in baseball. While we were hearing Peter and Barry, he has 6 outs and just the 1 home run.
You see, Magglio is what you call an outstanding ball player. He can hit, he can run, he can hit the power, but he's not a real what you call a power hitter. As I say that, he goes deep, of course. But, you know, Magglio is a guy who sprays the ball all over. You know, I mean, this guy is not what you call your prototypical home run hitter. He's just a great ball player.
He's just a good hitter.
Yes, he is.
If you stay away from him, he'll go to right field. You throw him a lot of off-speed pitches, he'll go back through the middle. So he's more of a hitter, as you say, than he is a slugger.
Correct.
With Magglio late in the at-bat, I want to get back to Hank Aaron and the commissioner, et cetera. And Hank Aaron, somebody very close to you, Dusty. And, of course, Joe, a fellow Hall of Famer. You guys know him so very well. And, Dusty, we should point out that, well, you were on deck for 7-14 and 7-15 when Hank hit those. So, but we'll wrap up Ordonez, who now is on the gold ball, and he is gone. So Magglio Ordonez of the Detroit Tigers, who had a hell of a surge. They took 2 or 3 from Cleveland. They swept the Red Sox.
They were a great pitching team last year. Now they're a great offensive team with good pitching. He's the guy.
Welcome back, everybody, to AT&T Park here in San Francisco. We watch one of the best hitters, period, in baseball, and that would be Albert Pujols of the St. Louis Cardinals. A couple of years ago, the MVP. And while we watch Albert take his time, take a few pitches, which is probably the right way to do it, we are joined here at the set, and there's Pujols. Oh, my goodness. Back. Gone. Dead
center field.
This is your law of average man right here, huh?
He's due. He hadn't hit a homer in 74 at-bats, so his first swing, it's gone. Well, we got a guy that's hit the most home runs in the majors. 30 already at the break. Just joined us here at the set now will be Alex Rodriguez of the New York Yankees. You clean up nicely.
Quickly. I have dinner in about an hour. So.
You know what? That orange, that was looking funky on you, Alex. That's what they were all wearing. Congratulations on your personal first half. I mean, you got off in April like, well, not that, did you feel it was something to prove, or you just, for whatever reason, came up north as hot as you've ever been?
Well, the way we finished last year, I thought it was important for me to get off to a good start. I thought it was important for our team to get off to a good start. And anytime you can do 2 back-to-back walk-off home runs in 1 week, it definitely gives you a little breathing room, number one. And number two, it kind of, gets a little momentum where you can carry it for the rest of the year.
A little bit different with, I mean, there's still plenty of teammates, you with the Yankees here at the All-Star, but it's been a puzzling first half for the Yankees, hasn't it, Alex?
We've had our challenges, that's for sure.
Oh, speaking of challenges, oh my goodness. We like to watch that.
That's the Albert Pujols I know right there.
Yeah. We've had our challenges, but I tell you, I think we finished up pretty strong in the first half. We took 2 out of 3 out of Anaheim and 3 out of 4 from Minnesota, 2 real good teams. And hopefully we can build on that here in the second half.
If you like watching a guy like Pujols, I mean, you come every year to this thing, you're an all-star. I mean, a guy like Pujols gets up, and of course you see him up close and personal in these games.
You know, I told him the one thing about being in the American League is you don't get to watch great hitters like him, and I told him that. You wish you get a chance to watch him a lot more, but he's phenomenal. He's one of the all-time greatest right-handed hitters I've ever seen.
Well, he's probably saying the same thing about you.
Alex, you hit 35 home runs last year. You have 30 already. What is the difference this year compared to last year?
Well, I think I slimmed down a little bit this winter, Joe. I got started a little bit earlier. Started working on my swing and in my body. And then you kind of you come into a season with a little bit of a fresh mind, with a little bit of an attitude and something to prove. And, it's worked out well so far.
Well, I want to congratulate you on what you said. I know you're injured. You got injured. You missed a couple of games. But you said you were coming to the All-Star game because you felt a responsibility to the 3,900,000, whatever they voted for. I think that's very commendable.
Well, I think it's important. I mean, it would have been easy to fly home to Miami for 2 or 3 days and spend time with the family. But, again, 3.9 million people, and our game is built around the fans. And it was a great event. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Pujols with his 3rd home run. Alex, will the second half this season in New York, would that determine what you want to do after this?
I don't know. New York's been great. I mean, it's been great. It's been challenging. It's been all the things that anyone can ask for. And something special about wearing that uniform day in and day out. And we have a lot of work to do here in the second half, and hopefully we can get it done.
Speaking of wearing that uniform, you passed Lou Gehrig on the all-time home run list. I mean, I understand that you're doing this with, and look at Pujols. Does this one get out of here? Yeah, it does. Number 4.
Boy, he missed that one. He didn't even get that one.
Does it dawn on you when you read, hey, I have more homers than Lou Gehrig? I mean, do you pinch yourself even after all that you've accomplished?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, you're first of all, you thank the good Lord for giving you the health to go out and do that. And I knew Lou Gehrig went to Columbia. I didn't even know he had, 493 home runs or whatever it was. So that was pretty cool and a great honor.
I got a question for you, man. I saw you and Junior fooling around today. Yeah. Man, that must feel great to, see one of your former teammates. Yeah. You guys are both youngsters up there in Seattle. You guys went to different teams, and what's it feel like when you see your man Junior again?
It's great. I mean, we've come full circle here, and it's been about 10 years later, and I learned so much from Kenny. I mean, he was under a lot of scrutiny when I played with him. He was the best player in the game, and although we were in Seattle, he got the New York treatment, and he had all the endorsements. He was the best player, and he was the greatest show on baseball. And I'm just happy to see him doing so well, and it was great to meet up with him again.
That gold ball just missed for Pujols, so Albert will be there at 4, which is a precarious number. I mean, it's tough to hit him out of here, though. The breeze is kicking up.
Big part.
And Alex Rios comes up. So Matt Holliday with 5, the most thus far. Pujols and Morneau with 4. Magglio Ordonez 2, as we're halfway through this first round of the Home Run Derby. Here's young, sneaky young Alex Rios of the Toronto Blue Jays. The Jays, Vernon Wells with a little more pub out there, of course, but Rios been a couple All-Star games in a row.
Well, and I tell you, this is a guy, if he was in wasn't playing in Canada, I think everybody would know him. I mean, last year he was off to a dynamite start. Then he got sick and never did, regain his stroke in the second half. But he's a fine, fine player. Like Joe said, had no idea how big he was.
I walked up to him in the batting cage today, and I was speaking to most of the players, and I actually looked and I said, well, who is that? I mean, he is huge.
And he's going to get stronger, Joe. He has that frame where you can tell he's going to get stronger, bigger and stronger.
That was pretty big and strong.
That was a leverage home run right there.
6'5" he is, only close to 200, but he's listed at 194, but I don't.
He might be, I'm telling you, because it's going to get bigger and stronger, too. See, he has tremendous leverage. I mean, that's his real strength. I don't think he got that one, though.
He's got a slight uppercut.
Yep.
As well.
Well, Pujols had this show. We didn't get to really analyze Albert very much with Alex Rodriguez here. That one will not quite make it. Albert had it going there, had a couple of bombs.
It's hard to analyze someone else when you're sitting with Alex Rodriguez. I mean, he is one of the truly great players in the game.
When you watch these guys hitting this ballpark, Joe, what Barry Bonds has done is even more remarkable because this is not a home run hitter's ballpark.
We realize that because, we're around here, but people do not realize how difficult it is to hit home runs in this ballpark. This is definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Rios to right center, dead center field,
and long ways.
Get underneath it, and at Candlestick Park, which is a whole completely other story. It's only about 20, 25 minutes down the road here. But we should tell people that the wind at about 3:30 every afternoon, the Hawk it was called, came up and it was brutal. Here in this ballpark, Joe and Dusty,
that one's out of here.
Legs, back, gone. 2 homers for Rios. It more kicks up about this time, a couple hours later, right? 5:36-ish.
Well, the difference between Candlestick and here was the wind most of the time blew from left to right, and it blew all over the stadium. And when Peter McGowan told me, Dusty, they're going to have wind protection here.
That's a blast. I don't know if the wind's going to protect that one, Dusty. It's gone.
No. But, Peter McGowan said, Dusty, it's going to be a different wind here, and it was. Because the way they constructed the stadium, the wind is blowing up top. That's why when you see pop-ups go out, the guys invariably miss them. Top spin on that one. But here in this ballpark, the fans behind the home plate area, all from left to right, are very, very protected from the wind. The fans that get the wind and the cold are the people out there in the pavilion.
As we mentioned, you mentioned it before, the shadows now halfway between the pitcher's mound, and Rios tries to go dead center field.
And he got it.
He got it big time. So 4 seems to be the number there with 5 outs now. Watching all this in a home run derby, and then you're a starting pitcher tomorrow, you go, wait a minute, I got to pitch to all these guys? That's what Jake Peavy will try to do tomorrow with the San Diego Padres, to try to give his league, finally, the upper hand in this All-Star game for the first time in about a decade with Aaron Andrews. Aaron?
That's right, Boomer. And Jake, congratulations, first of all. What was your reaction when you found out the news that you would start tomorrow?
Well, obviously excited. This is what a great event, and to have a chance to start it for the National League. I'm, feel honored and glad to be here.
Well, I got to tell you, Jake Scott, he called this before Matt Holliday even started swinging. You said he would win this competition. Why?
You know what? I think Matty's got great power, and obviously, he's one of my boys that I pull for, being a good friend. So I'm pulling for Matty, and we'll keep this thing in the NL West.
Is this the year for the NL?
I hope so. I really hope so. I hope we win tonight, and obviously tomorrow night we got some business to take care of. So I hope to help.
Well, enjoy it. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Aaron.
All right, Boomer.
You can see he's calm. I talked to him in the locker room before the game. I said, man, you guys need a well-pitched ball game tomorrow. And he thinks he's up for the task.
He's got his family.
His father was with him, and his son was they were in the locker room together.
Yeah!
That's a long ways right there.
For a right-handed hit.
For a right-handed hit. That ball kept going and going and going. You're talking about the All-Star game tomorrow. I remember when I first made my first All-Star team, I walked in Cleveland, and then Pete Rose reminded me, hey, we got you here. you know, because we want to win. We know that you're a winner, and we won 9 in a row, and we don't intend on losing. And right away, you felt the pressure at that time for the National League. The National League was winning almost every year. Joe, how many years did you guys win?
I've played in 10 All-Star games when we won all 10.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it was like 2 decades in a row, like 20 of 21 or 21
and that was the pressure that we felt. And right now, the tide has turned, and the American League is the team that's I think he missed that one.
A gold ball effort. Not quite, but 5's a good number as it's turning out here. Holliday had 5, and Rios one of the leaders in the clubhouse.
Prince, of course, the son of Cecil Fielder, got the Brewers in first place for the first time since 1982 at the All-Star break. You think of the names that were on that team. You had Yount on that team. You also had the manager of the Milwaukee Brewers, Ned Yost, was on that 82 team. Yeah. How important to get off to a good start. We've seen a couple of guys, Rios, see Prince rolls one over. Holliday, you know, they kind of got right away, hit the first one, take a deep breath.
Well, that's the key to this whole thing, is to get off to a good start. You don't want to have to play catch-up when you have, you know, 7 outs, you only have 3 left, and, you know, try to hit 6 or 7 home runs to get yourself in this thing. You got to get off to the schneid quick and get that confidence.
Well, he got off the schneid pretty quick right there. The thing I like about Prince Fielder, he seems to like the big stage, where I think other guys might, you know, get a little worried what people are thinking. He doesn't. He seems to thrive on the attention.
Well, it may not have been the longest. It certainly was the highest.
All right, Ravi, thank you. This one was also high. Actually, it approached the blimp a minute ago.
Well, the wind came into effect right there, too. That ball was headed towards right field, and the wind blew it into right center field.
You know, it shows you the difference in the game. Hey, Alex Rodriguez plays in New York.
This one is,
it could be in the water. Look out! Oh, not quite.
Not quite, Kenny, but we're going to shoot off a couple of rockets up there anyway.
Alex Rodriguez plays in New York. He's got 30 home runs, and we celebrated his year so far. Prince Fielder has 29 home runs, but he plays in Milwaukee. And guess what? He's overlooked by a lot of people.
Yep. Well, the Brewers getting the, I mean, it's a long way to go, but if they're kind of the Tigers of this year, the team that came from way seemingly nowhere, although they'll tell you they were building all along here. And
well, they were, Chris, and they got some fine young players over there. You know, you look at guys like him and, you know, Ricky Weeks and Billy Hall. I mean, they have some fine Hardy. They got some fine young players over there.
Hardy got up to a fabulous start this year. He was the only leader for a while.
And they're feeling it, too.
How about some of the Prince Fielder, you know, when he was 12 years old, obviously being along with his dad at the time, Cecil was hit back-to-back seasons of 50-plus home runs with Detroit. They said at 12 years old, he hit a home run in Tiger Stadium in batting practice. He's 12 years old. He hit one over the wall.
Well, that's what I heard about. I mean, I heard he hit one out of one stadium at 15 years old. And I see why. I mean, he must have been big at birth.
Yeah,
what do you think?
he was big. I'm sure.
I think he was 50 pounds at about a year old. Now, I read that, too. That seems impossible.
I'm not so sure, Dustin, back to the point you made earlier about the light, you know, the sun and the shadows creeping across, because he was late on that fastball right there.
It's getting tougher to see. That's why I thought the guys earlier, you know, had an advantage.
Right.
Because like you said, there's no way he's late on that fastball in BP.
Yeah, exactly. He's late on a couple.
Well,
come in a little bit.
When it gets all in the shadow on the mound, then it'll be better for the hitters, right?
Yeah.
Well, you heard what he said. Come in a little bit. Bring it inside a little bit more.
There you go.
There it is.
That's what he said.
Way back. Sends it back.
That is back. Go ahead, Chris. Call it.
Well, with this guy, we're ready to crank out a few backs.
Well, you know, I'm sweating a little bit. You know, I want to get it. That's my man, see.
Yeah, I'm in trouble with mine with Pujols.
Well, you're hanging.
Yeah, I am hanging.
You're hanging. So I think Fielder wants him to inside, and he's getting the little balls tailing away there.
5 outs for Prince Fielder.
He was late on that one, too, Joe. He didn't see that ball.
No.
Oh, it's down. Even foul. It's Kenny's area, but it's foul. Oh, jeez. Man overboard.
There they go. Somebody's wet.
Oh, man.
Somebody's going to be cold.
Kenny, what's going on out there?
I'm going to go over and confiscate the ball.
Right there.
Just see if he wants to give it up.
I just can't
Now, that was caught off the illegal platform. Those guys are playing golf over there.
Kenny, you don't have like a channel there like that you can get through. I mean, they don't give you right away any
Nothing.
Gulf Stream,
Nothing.
anything, you know?
I'm delirious. I've been staring into the sun for the last half hour.
We get a tan out of the deal, don't you?
Well, I'm down to my last.
Trouble here, Dusty.
Yeah, my guys are
Emotional mental fatigue.
getting loose.
This is Kenny's view. Oh, man.
See?
Yeah, it's tough.
If you get one more, you got a chance.
But I'm going to where the last one went.
If he gets one more, he'll hit 2 more.
Lightning strikes in the same place all the time, actually. Hits the Space Needle all the time.
Oh, he goes to the deepest part of the park. Does he have enough on it?
Oh! That's a long ways, buddy.
Man.
Good try, young man.
That was a good try. He just got 3. I think his face looks a little like Jerome Bettis to me. I mean, just a little, got that smile.
Little
looks
buzz.
like little buzz. He's a big buzz.
Look, and all the kids come to him. Look, you can tell.
Yeah.
He's probably closer in age to them than they are some of the guys that play. I remember those days when I was young coming up. That's great when you see a guy like that with all the kids coming around him.
Welcome back, everybody, to AT&T Park here in San Francisco. Here's a guy that understands what the finish line is. Vladimir Guerrero is now the shadows have kind of taken over, at least where they're releasing the ball.
Well, how many pitches do you think Vlad will take you in this contest here?
They're going to have to make him take some pitches. Right, all right.
He took one. About the way the Angels are playing. It's a tough team.
Yeah.
The Angels have an outstanding team. They don't have any real weakness. And once they get Darren Anderson and everybody back, these guys are tough.
I think they need Garrett in there because from an offensive standpoint, they just do not, you know, you have Vlad, you have Matthews doing well, Willis doing well. I mean, they have some guys doing well, but they're not home run hitters.
Hold up, Joe. He got a phone call. Vlad got a phone call through Big Poppy's telephone. Who you think it is? Oh, bad bat. Uh-oh. Oh, that must be Big Poppy. Whoa. This is the natural bat. Now, if he hits one right now, I'm going to know something. Okay.
This is awesome.
Big Poppy. I actually thought he was bringing the whole piece
thing.
of wood out for him to swing with.
I'm telling you.
You know what? You talk about the young kids running to a guy like Prince Fielder. How about everybody? Oh, Big Poppy.
Yeah,
Didn't
Big
work.
Poppy is
But the
that
same guy, right? Same kind of personality.
Oh, yes. You got to have those guys on your team. And you love to be around them. You know, they pick up everybody. It seems like they're never down. It seems like they never have problems, but they're helping everybody else through their problems.
Vladimir Guerrero having trouble. You know what? And he's such a great hitter. And there we go. As soon as we say trouble, it's back toward the glove.
I was getting ready to say, I'm going to win by default. If these guys don't get hot here.
Well, you know, with 5, Rios and Holliday have guaranteed themselves into the second round.
Right. Along with Brian Howard will be there.
Well, he didn't do it yet.
I know, but that's my guy.
Well, I'm a hanger.
Does he get in because he won last year, or is that part of the deal?
No.
Let's see, Pujols has 4.
Yeah.
Morneau 4.
Well, everybody else is gone. Vladimir Guerrero.
That's gone.
This is gone. Into the sun-drenched left field seats. Ryan Howard says, you know, I'm sitting around in this chair for an hour 15 after the last time I swung a bat.
No, he went down in the batting cage. I watched him. I told him, go get the cage.
I saw you tell him to go
get loose.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that, Joe.
That's gone.
Hey, this bat from Big Poppy's got some magic. It's back, and it is gone.
That's the Poppy bat.
Hey! You know, Guerrero's hit less homers this year than we've seen from him. You know, he's still such a feared hitter in that lineup.
Well, that's the point. He's the Barry Bonds of that lineup. I mean, they pitch around him whenever they can, but it's hard to pitch around him unless you just walk him intentionally.
And see, You know, that's when they need Garrett Anderson back in that lineup too, because they had some guys in behind him. You know, nothing against him like Gary Matthews Jr. He's never been in that situation as a protector. Usually he's a leadoff guy or a guy that's at, you know, the top of the order. So, number one thing, they got to get some pitches, hopefully, for bad Vlad to hit. His hands are so strong. I mean, guy doesn't use batting gloves. I've never seen him shake his hands when he gets jammed. I'm telling you, this guy has manos of steel.
This one's to left center field, back. He is definitely in there. He's among the 4 spots.
All right. Did not pick Vlad.
Vladimir Guerrero can get to 5. He'll be going to the second round for sure. 4 could get you. Let's go to Aaron Andrews. What went on between those two?
Oh, I'll ask the big man myself. What was the whole presentation about, Papa?
Oh, that ain't even a Coke bottle.
I gotta get my man the right wood. There you go, see?
There you go. Here comes the Dominican flag. They better leave him alone. Let him keep hitting. There you go. Leave him alone. Let him keep hitting.
Corner. You know, we've been using that kind of wood this year. It's really good wood, and there's a lot of guys that don't believe using it.
Magic touch.
All right.
All right, Boomer.
463 with that one, Aaron and Poppy.
It's a long ways.
That's the longest of the day, so you're right. That is Robert Redford in the natural, right?
Oh, yeah.
At back.
Hey, you know what I like about this home run derby, too? The music, man. They're jamming in there. The DJ is jamming.
Yeah, well, there's good music in this park.
I'm here.
Right?
You might sing tonight, huh, for it's over with?
I don't know if the audience is ready for that.
Maybe not.
I saw him jamming out there
did
with the
too.
Crows. Now
Was
you
the
were
counting Crows.
Oh, you were counting them too.
Just foul. Well, they sang.
You were getting
Mr.
down,
Jones.
man.
I mean, I had to at least sing a little.
You're on one foot and everything.
Foul ball, but hey, they get to go home with a Vlad ball. Now here's a gold ball for Vladimir Guerrero, who is in the next round along with Alex Rios and Matt Holliday.
One thing Vlad can do, he can handle pressure. Not that time.
5 homers, though.
Yeah, he's in.
He's in.
He came back. He had some pressure.
Big Poppy saved the day. Yeah, keep that back. He's going to be hitting it in a little while. So we know that Guerrero, Rios, and Holliday are in the next round. Can Ryan Howard, the defending champ, make it back in round number 2? Boy, Guerrero really mashed it, fellas.
He sure did.
Welcome back, everybody, to AT&T Park here in San Francisco. Ryan Howard just trying to measure it. That won't measure quite up to a home run. But
well, he started out better than he started out last year, huh, Joe?
You're right. You got to remember, as you said, it's a lot. The conditions are completely different. Back east, it's hot, it's humid, the ball's carrying. Here on the West Coast, the ball's a little heavy.
Well, he's got the magic pitcher, Ramon Hernandez, who works in that Phillies bullpen. He served him up to Ryan Howard last year, and the year before that it was Bobby Abreu. So this is the magic batting practice pitcher.
Well, he's taking it personal, too, because I saw him, like, you know, stomp his foot after Ryan hit that ball foul. There you go.
That's a sweet swing.
Long ways.
Ooh.
Wrong area.
Wrong area.
421 to that right center field.
Took his hat off now. He's ready now.
Ryan Howard, who earlier this year passed 100 homers. I know we're talking about Barry with 751, etc. Nobody got to 100 that fast in the history of the game, Joe.
That's amazing. But again, you know, these young guys today, they have no fear of anything.
Cleared him. What are you saying, Joe?
I said they have no fear. I mean, they just walk up and handle the pressure. They handle history. Nothing bothers him.
Handle TV.
It was interesting because Alex Rodriguez didn't know that Lou Gehrig had 493.
Oh, and he scattered the whole American League. They were quick over there.
This ain't happening right now.
Hit the Gatorade bottle, Manny. Like, hey, man, Fields out there. Yeah, now they're hiding the children.
Now there is pressure.
Yep. He needs to take a couple balls and just relax and breathe.
Well, he's going again to the wrong part of the park, guys.
I don't think he got it.
Please go. Oh!
That shocked me.
Well.
Go ahead. You breathing easier now, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be, that's
strong.
Now, Ryan Howard last year had 58 home runs.
I just need 5 right about now.
I understand. 4. You just need 4 more.
Yeah.
58 home runs.
I need 4.
It's up to shoot that
23rd man ever to hit 50 or more. Obviously breaking Schmidt's Philadelphia Phillies record. But now we're down to 8 outs. And Ryan Howard's got to get hot. Oh, and they do it. Back. Gone. Number 2, Joe.
All right, 2 more.
2 more, and he's in a bat off.
He's concentrating right now.
Oh,
too low.
Oh, man.
See, that's why I say left-handers are at a disadvantage. That's a home run in left field.
You think so, Joe?
Yeah, line drive like that.
Well, Abreu as a Philly, then Ryan Howard. Will somebody other than a Philly win it? Well,
he got that one.
He sure did. Gone with authority.
Woo, that's a long way.
Yeah, but we need 1 more.
That one was over the Coit Tower.
He's concentrating. Look at that face.
1 more, big fella.
He is concentrating. That's beautiful. Young man didn't want to come way out here for nothing.
Oh, he got under it. Well, Ryan gave it a chance, but he will be eliminated. Prince Fielder is eliminated. Magglio Ordonez eliminated. 3 are going on. Matt Holliday, Alex Rios, Vladimir Guerrero with 5. This is now a 5-swing playoff between the 2 guys that had 4 homers. And they'll hit in the same order that they batted in the first round. Justin Morneau and Albert Pujols. 5 swings.
So yes, right. You're Pujols. You picked Pujols.
I'm Pujols. I'm still
in.
kind of alive.
Still in. Ooh.
Does that get out of there for Justin Morneau?
No, he's not that.
Base of the wall. No, that's going to be too low.
Whoa! Oh, kid, pay attention.
Oh.
Woo.
Ball got out there in a hurry. The MVP last year, the American League, Justin Morneau. This one! Oh!
That's what you were talking about, Joe. That was a home run at left field.
Left field. The wall is so much higher and right. Takes away the line
Shorter
drive.
and higher.
Yeah,
He gets
takes away
under
the
this.
line drive.
Morneau and Gardenhire got to have a little talk here.
Come on, Gardy.
There's one. Way back. Get ready, Kenny. Oh, it's off the platform in right center field. How interesting is that?
Oh, there's a rainbow. Look at that rainbow.
It is a rainbow.
It's a beautiful thing.
Right over the platform in right center. You got to be kidding me. So there's 1 home run for Morneau.
I'll see Pujols.
And now Pujols.
He's been a star since the first day he started playing in the big league.
He sure has.
Also this to 200 homers and 1,000 hits. 806 games, breaking the quickest mark set by a fellow that will be honored often tomorrow night, Willie Mays.
Mr. Willie Mays.
The greatest player we ever saw. I don't know if we saw Babe Ruth.
I didn't see Babe, but I know Willie's the greatest that I ever saw.
I know where you stand on that, John. I know where you stand on that, Dusty. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Well, that makes 3 of us. We got that pick.
Let me see here.
So Pujols, 5
Check out
swings.
Albert.
Oh, he hammered that one.
Well.
Back. That's to Sausalito.
All right, I think you're okay.
Don't wait till the horse is out of the barn,
but
there, Joe.
Albert's using his legs. That's where Albert's strength is, in his legs.
All right,
This one is back. This one's to Alcatraz. So Pujols has moved on. Somebody's still alive. We need the Pujols.
There you go.
Hey, those were 2 blasts, too, huh?
Look. There's a party over there.
Here we are to the second round now. Matt Holliday, who opened up a lot of eyes here. All right, you guys got to make another pick now. I'm still alive with Albert Pujols.
I got Holliday. I'm 0 for 1 already.
And I have Vladimir Guerrero.
So you know what that means. And I got Pujols. You know what that means.
See?
Rios is a lock, right?
All right.
Well, Holliday, boy, he can really power it.
He's a strong young man.
The fact that he plays here 3 series a season, will that help him?
I don't think so. I don't think it makes a difference.
It's a home run hit contest. It's not a place where you get accustomed to the view and so forth.
Gets under this one, but sends it a long way. Back, and wow!
Way up there.
I thought he missed that a little bit. Oh, he's on a roll. Big.
I'm not going to say nothing.
You may have jumped on something.
I'm not saying a word. He started out like this last time, too.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's a good luck for you.
Uh-oh, going the other way. No way. No.
Again, the rules are the same as the first round. You get 10 outs. Any ball that is not any swing that is anything other than a home run is an out. And guess what? This is out of here. This is way gone.
Is that same as back?
Yeah, I just can't say back for all of them, Bake.
I didn't know way gone. Is that longer than just gone?
No. It's a 4-backer. This is foul.
Okay.
The rules change in the home run derby.
I got you, brother.
475 that last home run for Holliday. Now remember, these guys all with the 5 have a 1 home run head start on Pujols.
Oh, that's true.
Because the numbers carry over from round 1. Oh, man. Back. That was close to Stinson Beach.
I'm telling you. Hey, all I had to do is get on one of those ferries out there and have been there.
Did I say, well, I'm still going for Vlad. I think Vlad's still okay.
Yeah, he hadn't hit yet. Holliday puts this ball on Holliday. Gone! Matt Holliday, the 27-year-old fourth-year left fielder of the Colorado Rockies, hit 34 homers last year, 15 at the break this year. He is showing some big-time power. Almost hit my mother the car out there along the wall.
Instructor at Arizona State, Josh Holliday.
That he was going to do this. It was, we had.
Well, I think that's almost better sometimes. He didn't have time to get nervous and all that stuff. He's like, oh, okay, I'm in it.
Yeah, Miguel Cabrera was going to participate, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then he hurt his elbow yesterday
or something. He got injured.
I've noticed the balls he hits best when he drops down a little bit sidearm.
6 outs, 6 homers. Not quite enough long. Let's check in quickly with Peter Gammons. Peter?
Well, I thought it was pretty interesting that Matt Holliday brought his brother, a consistent coach at Arizona State, in here to throw batting practice to him. He was coming to the game anyway, so they just said, what the heck? They've been throwing BP to one another all their lives, so...
And that's over everything, Peter, in left field. That's
gets into the players' parking lot. Somebody's got a broken windshield.
I'm watching Will Clark. He's over. Him and Kevin Mitchell are amazed. They're amazed at that home run right there. Look at everybody's wincing. Woo!
Got under that one, but boy, 7 home runs gives him 12 total, and he's still got a couple outs to go.
Take your time, Matt. Take a deep breath.
469 feet that night.
This one, does he
got
get
that
enough?
one too.
Yes, sir.
This young man, hey, this young man's going to be known after this home run derby the same way that David Wright was. There's Will the Thrill.
How about that as a sweet swing?
Oh, my God. One of the sweetest of all time.
You know, Dusty, when you were the batting coach of the Giants in '89 under Roger Craig, Will hit that big home run. Was it a slam at Wrigley in the playoffs?
Oh, man,
it was like the middle of a tennis racket. You didn't even hear the crack. It was
hey, 3 years in a row, I had the RBI champion. Will Clark, Matt Williams, and big Kevin Mitchell. Man, what a trio those guys were.
You must have been a decent batting coach.
Oh, yeah, pretty good team, I think.
Yeah, he gets under this one.
He missed that one.
He missed it, but Matt Holliday with the best round of anybody thus far. 8 home runs, and he is in big-time position to get in the finals. And these Giant fans are warming up to this Colorado Rocky. A lot of them on their feet. He's put on a great show here, Joe.
Yes, he has. But Dusty may have picked the winner here. I mean, this guy is... His balance is so good in his swing. If you watch here, I mean, he doesn't lose his balance. He's staying fundamentally sound, right? Good platform, swinging, using his hands. He's just swinging back so well right now.
Sure is.
Like
Joe,
he reminds me a little bit of Ken Griffey Jr. when he was on a roll.
Yeah, and he just cocks that leg and puts it right back down.
He has 5 homers of over 450 feet today, Holliday does.
Boy.
And you know, in Canada, they say, when you go on holiday, you're on vacation.
Right.
He put a couple of those balls on holiday. Welcome back, everybody. Alex Rios scattering the photographers. Can't be that late yet. We're a little before 7 o'clock. Oh, that lollipop, that Tootsie Roll pop looks like a little unused.
Plus, at the same time, he's on East Coast time. It's 10 o'clock on that young man.
It's tough.
Yeah, his dad's on the Pirates.
Alex Rios from the Blue Jays. Man!
This young man has a nice swing.
That'll be foul.
Yeah, he doesn't overswing, Joe. You know,
he
has
doesn't.
a right fluid swing, especially for a right-handed hitter.
Well, he's got, like you said earlier, he got a lot of leverage, long, flowing swing.
Rios is another bomb to dead center field. Back, gone.
Did somebody pick Rios?
No.
What did I tell you, Joe? I said, of course, I'm on Pujols.
I'm going to
You got
with
Holliday,
Vlad.
you got Vlad. See that catch out there? There's Kevin Mitchell.
There he is, the Mitch.
Yeah, but Kevin made one in a game.
Oh, yeah.
That was unbelievable,
Big
wasn't it?
Mitch,
in St.
MVP,
Louis?
man. I'm watching Mitch and Will over there, bringing back some pleasant memories, boy.
Try to move him over. Move him over. Yeah.
Some doodle.
Lucane.
Rios. 5 home runs in the first round. He's got 2, but he's compiling some outs here. Needs to get on a little bit of a roll.
Yeah, he better come with it here.
Right center, a little
That's
inside
wrong
out
part of the
swing.
park, but not a chance. Not
Ooh,
much.
not quite.
That was a home run almost anywhere.
That one is
He
down
got
the
that off the end of the
line,
bat.
and
Out of here.
just made it over
That's
the.
that leverage. Just made it over. What's your car's name out there?
My mother, the car. They made it over.
Mother, the car.
Made it over that little roof. That's an odd part of that, right? I mean,
Yes, it is.
It's not a flat wall over there. There's a hump on the one of the cars there, and you may see it come into play right here. No, almost, but it's gone.
Oh, he's getting hot. He's getting the groove.
Look at it. He almost hit the window in the Woody. Now another one, but just didn't quite get the elevation. Aaron Andrews with Matt Holliday, and he put on a show.
He certainly has. Not bad for a guy who found out at 8 o'clock this morning he was going to do this. 13 home runs so far. How have you gotten in a groove?
Oh, it's been having a lot of fun. You know, my brother throwing me good pitches, and then just trying to take good swings, trying to stay nice and easy, not try to do too much, just try to stay inside the ball and just let it fly a little bit.
Of course, your brother's sitting right next to you, Josh, who's throwing to you. How special is it to have him on the mound and you're leading this thing?
That's pretty cool. I mean, I wanted him to be part of it. Obviously, if I'd have known earlier, I'd have brought the guy that throws to me during the season.
Watch him, Joe.
Mike Gallego, but they didn't tell me till this morning, so he's here, and I thought it'd be a neat opportunity for us to get out on the field together.
Yeah, thanks. Boomer?
All right, Aaron, thank you. Thank you, Matt. Now, it's interesting, second round now. We've had Holliday and Rios, 8, and now, 6 thus far. Does this have enough oomph? Not quite, but we've had the 2 biggest rounds, so maybe the full shadows are helping
maybe
out.
They're starting to see, and the lights are starting to take effect too.
Or maybe they try to figure out their strategy here because these guys are new at it.
I think the strategy is hit over the fence.
Yeah, that's good strategy.
That worked.
Bake, you have a future in this broadcast thing.
Thank you.
Sends it back, and yeah, that's out of here. So Alex Rios with 7. He's got 12. Vladimir Guerrero and Albert Pujols had better be ready here. They better be ready to step up and smack it.
If anybody knows how to be ready, those 2 guys know how to be ready.
A little under this one, although that's the launcher. Now the gold ball in effect. $17,000, the Boys and Girls Club, Major League Baseball and State Farm combining on our home runs hit with 9 outs. See if he can hit a couple of gold ball home runs. It's kind of the color of ball Charlie Finley wanted to use once upon a time, isn't it? Look at this one. This is solid gold to the deepest part of the park, and it's gone.
He doesn't even look like he's hitting the ball that hard, does he? Didn't I pick Rios? Who did I pick? I think you picked Vlad, I think.
I said naturally Rios will win because none of us are on him. This one is down the line. Oh, it's a fair ball.
And here comes Rios.
He's coming on the outside as Alex Rios. He's to the quarter pole. He's got the most homers because it's cumulative the first 2 rounds. Holliday with 13, 5 and 8. Rios now 14, 5 and 9. Ball had hair on it.
Man, that's a Hank Aaron home run. Line drive right there.
Most of the guys that are successful in this event, they do not have to change their swing too much. And like you said, he's swinging so smoothly. He's not over swinging right now.
Yeah, if you weren't with us at the beginning, Willie McCovey, the great home run hitter of the Giants, introduced beforehand, giving out backs to all these guys, and boy, did they an upper tier job to center field.
That's Barry Bonds territory. He's the only other guy I've seen hit a ball up there.
That was Rios Grande.
That was a good one. That one's gone.
Oh, man. Back. Half Moon Bay.
Go on, Rios. He's going to bring the house down.
Everybody getting up now. All these gold ball home runs. To center field. Does this one have legs?
Oh.
Almost. What a show.
I gotta give him some. Go ahead, Rios.
So by the way, Matt Holliday, Alex Rios.
I'm telling you, we got some new stars in the house.
They're leaders in the clubhouse. What a round. The most thus far, that's 12, giving him 17. And in prime position to move into the finals. Although Vlad Guerrero and Albert Pujols still haven't had their say. They're going to have a lot of say.
Yeah, they are.
Welcome back, everybody, to AT&T Park here in San Francisco. Vladimir Guerrero, he needs to get moving, and remember, he hit his 5 home runs after he made 5 outs, Carl. And Steve and Crucky, glad you could be along with us. Big Poppy gave him a bat, and he hit 5 with him.
All right, let's everybody get together and clap, and let's go back.
Because this is your man.
Oh, my God. Let's go.
He's got to be bad.
Well, I wonder if Big Poppy have another bat for him if this one doesn't work.
This one will work.
That one
works.
That's
a home run.
Thunder.
That's a home run, yeah.
That's a tough call. Was it out?
No, it was out.
That's a home run. Gotta give it to him.
We didn't see the call yet. I hate to say it.
We got umpires out there, don't we?
I understand that, but was that out or not? I think a fan reached over the wall.
Definitely.
I don't think it was.
No, they said out number 3.
Let's see that one more time. That's a tough call, to be honest with you. They didn't give it to him. See it again after a
benefit of a doubt should go to the hitter.
The tie goes to the hitter?
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Home run derby, man. It's all new. We bring the ball. We make the rules. Here, one more look. Let you guys judge. I can't really tell.
I can't tell. They reached out so far.
That's why Joe came up with that tie goes to the hitter.
Yeah.
Well, it's ruled as an out. So Vlad quickly in a hole here with 4 outs. Remember, he didn't get started till halfway through his last at bat.
He's jumping a little bit, Joe. There you go.
He jumped on that one.
He sure did.
The joint was jumping there.
Man, I can't get anything past you guys. You guys are quick.
That's a back on. It's a 2-backer, Dusty.
He's throwing a little harder.
I was thinking the same thing, Dusty. It looks like he's throwing. I think Brad probably told him.
Yeah, it looks like it to me.
Yeah.
And this one certainly will have enough loft, and Guerrero in the game.
He goes, okay, that's the speed I want right there.
There's Albert in the cage. He's up next. 464 feet, that last home run by Guerrero. That's a rip.
Said, slow down. Take your time, Vlad. There you go.
Vladimir Guerrero, you know, in relative obscurity back in the days with the Expos, 30 homers, 300 RBIs. Did it 3 straight years before he was 25 years of age. Now, only Jimmy Fox, Joe DiMaggio, and Ted Williams and Vlad Guerrero have done that.
There you go. There's Vlad Guerrero.
There's
back. Way gone.
Take it home. Take it home. Hey, Joe, he's coachable.
I see.
You enjoying yourself back in this park, Dusty?
Oh, man, this is fun. I'm telling you.
You had some great...
Yes, I did.
Great memories here.
Some great players, some great times. And I thank all of them for helping make my life better. And I hope that I did the same for some of them.
You did.
I've always wanted to ask you this question. This may not be the format. I'm going to ask it anyway.
Go ahead, Joe.
When you went out in the 6th game of that World Series and you gave the ball to the pitcher, what was your thinking there?
My thinking was because Russ had just gotten scalded the time before that. His last start against him. And to me, they might have taken it as a game.
Right.
I thought the game was over. There's no way you think that the game is over. Actually, I was like commending Russ for a job well done.
Right. Well, that's what I always wanted to ask you, Dusty.
Yeah. And you don't show up, and you know me, Joe, you don't show up a team like that.
Right.
And you don't have any clue how big he is until you get up next to him.
You know what I like about him?
No helmet.
He's old school. No batting gloves. That's old school.
Yeah, no batting glove, no helmet, just ball and bat.
Let's go.
Let's go. Never complains, alibis, he just comes to play.
Yeah.
And he launches this one to left field.
Right,
back it goes, back, gone.
We need 2 more, big fella.
2 more with 2 outs.
2 outs to go.
See, he's getting a little winded, though. He had to tell him to take a break there. Back off a little bit.
I know. I think he's digging the music, though. He got Biggie Smalls jamming on him. Yeah, he's getting ready.
Holliday has 13. Alex Rios is 17 in the 2 rounds. And how about this? That one went 474, and Jose Reyes of the Mets, he could run out there maybe that fast, but I don't know if he can hit one that far.
Well, see, basically, this is what Barry was talking about, getting tired trying to hit this many rounds. And he is a little older than Vladimir and some of these guys.
Plus
Vladimir is definitely tired.
At the same time, Joe, you know what happens.
Oh, man! Back! Woo!
I thought he was tired, but just take your time now.
Yeah.
You're on a roll.
But you know what happens too, Joe? You know, your obliques, they get sore, and these guys are very susceptible, especially when you're sitting around, to pulling something. And when you pull that thing, man, it's not going to heal for weeks.
In this round, 464, 469, 474, and 450.
Well, I told you he was stretching it out a little bit. You know, he was...
Gets under this one to dead center field.
Can't go.
No.
Close.
Uh-oh, we're one more. All right,
here we go, Joe. Here we go, Joe.
I need one more.
He needs one more to give himself a chance at the final round.
Right. Get in.
Here comes the flag again. Now, what do we got? A little tape.
Yeah.
Okay, no gloves,
well,
just a little
gloves,
tape.
You do get some blisters and stuff on your hand when you swing this many times in batting practice.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Vladimir Guerrero.
Here it is. All right. Vlad Guerrero needs a homer right here. Sends it to left field. Doesn't have enough juice. It's back. Good! Just got over the fence.
Joe, you can cheer.
Hey, man.
Look at Joe trying to be all cool
I was more worried. After hitting 474, 475,
what was that, 376?
Scared me, yeah.
And if he hits one more,
then we're in.
Well, no. Holiday's out.
Yeah.
Holiday's out if this one is gone.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
So I'm pulling for a bat off, or whatever you guys call it.
There's your bat off right there.
It's almost in the glove. That one is all the way to the Golden Gate Bridge.
There's your bat off.
I heard you the first time.
Wow.
Well, we might as well go ahead and shoot.
Might as well. 3.
Wow. Bad Vlad.
We may as well go ahead and get the 17.
That was the 500-footer. So Matt Holliday is eliminated despite his outstanding performance.
Yeah. Great job for my man. It's okay.
Well, you said that Vlad was a pressure player.
Yes, he is.
Came through under pressure.
Yeah, I love some Vlad.
This one won't quite up.
Watch out, kid.
What a clutch performance as Vladimir Guerrero has a great chance to keep moving on.
Well, Pujols needs 10.
Yes, he does.
10 to tie.
And he's very capable of doing that, too.
Yeah, but I will remind everyone, that was my original pick.
We know that. I think this is more fun for us than it is for those guys.
This is fun. How about this? The longest home run this year in the regular season, Barry Bonds, 491.
It is harder to hit a ball that distance with this speed than it is a 90-mile-an-hour fastball.
That's correct.
And now Albert Pujols needs to hit 10 balls into the seats or he will not advance. Albert with 4 in the first round. He's in a long, then won that swing off with 2 impressive shots, but he's been sitting a long time.
They have put a formidable task in front of him to have to hit 10 home runs. I mean, that's...
Plus, you know, as long as Vlad and those guys are out there, see, he's had to take a whole bunch of swings down that batting cage, and it didn't affect him.
Look at that.
Maybe.
Albert Pujols just clobbers one to left.
So much for that theory.
Oh, man. Back. Gone. Albert Winnie the Pujols.
He's sitting pretty happy right now.
Yeah, well, he looks like he has the stroke. Would you agree?
I have to tell you, 10 is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, especially this being the third round almost for him.
Oh, does that stay fair? Yes, sir.
Wow. You know, in reality, that's 5 in a row now.
Yeah.
I'd say he has a stroke now.
You know what's amazing? The first round was so slow, so to speak.
Yeah.
Now these guys are letting it all go. They're stretching it out a little bit now.
That was 457 the last one.
Must be nice to have that ability to stretch it out.
Yeah.
That's a grounder. Dave McKay, the pitcher, the longtime coach with Tony La Russa, first in Oakland, and of course now with the world champion
my
St.
former
Louis
teammate
Cardinals.
with the A's and coach. He's been around a long time.
Yes,
he hadn't
has.
gained a pound in 15 years. He stays in great shape.
I wonder how he does that. We need to look into that.
Don't ask me.
I certainly have no idea.
I'm trying to figure that out myself.
Oh, it
He
feels
was
like a
late on
broken
that
back
one.
or just a little late?
He was a little late on that one.
It's tough when you, 10 is one thing, you're right, Joe, but when you have to get 10.
Yeah.
Right?
And again, I think fatigue is going to start to set in a little bit, as it did with Vlad. Vlad was smart enough to back off.
Oh, he got under it.
Yeah.
Saw that one. Back off, Albert.
Yeah, I think that's what you have to do. Take a little more time in between swings now.
Ooh, that's a scorcher, but that won't have the loft. So all of a sudden, after 3 straight homers, we have 4 straight outs.
Well, he's taking a little more time. He's backing out. And that's what Vlad did at some point. You have to relax and start over again.
Such a menacing pose at the plate, isn't it, guys?
Oh, I'll tell you, my son emulates him all the time. He's at home stretching that bat up there, and it brings back nightmares when he used to scald my teams like that. I told him today that I miss competing against him because, you know, as a competitor, you love competing against the best, and this guy is certainly the best.
What's interesting about him, he leans his bat back. You see the angle he has on his bat. And that's unique in today's game because most guys get that cock forward with the barrel of the bat coming forward, and then they explode. He starts in a little different position.
And Joe, you're right. He angles it back, and then he slots it into his power slots and leaves it there. That's his timing mechanism.
6 outs in a row. Not feeling so good now.
Well, that's okay. Vlad's going to win anyway.
He gets under this. Will this have
I think
enough
he got
love?
it.
Back it goes.
I think he got it.
Oh, yeah. That's 4 this round, 8 overall. Guerrero with 14 is in centers. Albert Jr. hoping Dan can get it going again. Taking a little bit. He hadn't hit a homer in a game in 74 at-bats. Hard to imagine, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it seems impossible. Somebody's in trouble in the second half.
Yep. Oh, this one almost hit the blip on the way up there. Sends it deep to left and gone.
Somebody could be in trouble today. He stays right there.
Four outs and needs 5 homers. It's tough. Still tough. 5 for a swing off 6 to be in the finals.
We're going to see if Albert's a Stones fan. What do you think?
I think so. I don't think he got that.
He missed that one.
It's a high one. Look at all these kids converging. Someone's going to get hurt out there.
Oh, my God. My son wanted to go out there, and I'm like, no, son, you're not big enough yet.
Oh, man, does it stay there? I don't think so. Just
upper deck.
Now Pujols needs a little toweling off.
2 outs left. Still needs 5.
2 outs left, needs 5 homers. The MVP of a couple of years ago, second so many times when Bonds won it. Second or third. This one is absolutely pummeled to left. Back.
That's a back.
Burlingame bound.
You know,
maybe Berkeley.
We thought it was going to get tougher as the evening progressed, meaning, you know, the air and it being heavier. This doesn't seem to be happening.
Well, he is really on the precipice, though, here. He's still on the edge. 2 outs for 4 homers.
Still needs 4. 2 outs to go.
John Miller keeps reminding him.
I'm telling you.
In between swings.
I'm listening. 2 outs to go.
Oh, he smacks this one back. Gone.
Wow. Well, this show that all of them have put on in the second round, huh?
Well, that shows the kind of competitors these guys are. These guys are here to win. I mean, there are a lot of prideful guys here. That's why everybody came out here to see these guys.
4:59, a crowd of 43,615. Just about everybody still here. It's been 2.5 hours, and they were here earlier than that for batting practice. It's longer than the game.
Well, I tell you, this was a tougher ticket to get than game tickets, actually. This home run derby has taken off thanks to you guys and thanks to the players.
Yeah, the players. I would say that long ball is... I
missed that
under that one. Now...
Where are we, at 9?
We're at the gold ball.
Think I got
3 homers or 1 out?
Think I got a little more on me?
$17,000.
There you go. We're going to talk to the little guy.
Original money hits now. Leading at least 3. Stay alive.
Vladimir Guerrero looking on. He'll be in the finals unless Pujols hits 3. You know, I think last year when the Cardinals had lost like 10 in a row, whatever it was, he had a big home run against the Padres that really saved their season. A home run just like that. It got him righted. It beat San Diego actually in a regular season game. It kind of righted their ship just enough to sneak into central staff. And then...
So all you want to do is get there. If you get there, it's a brand new season.
Yeah, but that's what superstars do. That's why we separate them from the other players. When they demand the greatest to step up and do something, that's when they stand up.
Then they get a
give
home
you what
run.
they need.
Yep, then they get a home run early in that San Diego series and got them going.
In every sport, Joe, you need a touchdown, you need a 2-point, you need a 3-point play, you need a goal in hockey. The guys that you say, don't let him beat you, always beat you.
He needs 2 to force a swing off with Guerrero, 3 to advance to the finals. Remember, he only has 1 out left. So there's absolute tension here in the home run derby. You know?
I'm feeling it a little bit myself.
Back. He's still happy. One to at least force a swing off, 2 for the finals, or 1 out and you go home. It's all that close.
Wow, look at that. That's close up there. That's pretty good.
Well, the second round has been fabulous.
Yes, it has. This is concentration.
I think there's pressure on Dave McKay. Lay it in, Dave.
Watch this face. This is a face of concentration right here.
Oh, does it have enough
Yes,
to
it
left
does.
center field?
I think he got it. No, he did. No. Good try, Albert.
Good try, Albert. A great show by Albert Pujols. Almost got in. But alas and alas.
Am I supposed to be enjoying it this much?
Yes.
It's okay to clap and all that kind of stuff.
Because the fans at home are doing it. The fans here are doing it. What a show all these guys have put out in the second round. But in the end, Pujols with 9 in that round for 13, which means only one person had more in any round, but it's just not quite enough. 2 American leaguers in the finals, Alex Rios and Vladimir Guerrero. Despite the efforts of Albert Pujols, we started talking Maxwell Smart. He missed getting into the swing off. He missed it by that much.
Missed it by that much.
Welcome back, everybody. Vladimir Guerrero and Alex Rios will be our finalists in this, the 2007 State Farm Home Run Derby. Ryan Howard tried to defend, could not. Abreu before that. Griffey's won this thing a few times. We've had some, Barry Bonds has won this thing. Mark McGwire has won it. Cal Ripken's won it. We got some good names.
They're great names.
But sometimes you have a surprise winner. Not that Bobby Abreu was completely surprised 2 years ago, but wouldn't have been necessarily your pick. But Alex Rios, certainly long shot. Vladimir Guerrero, certainly not a long shot.
Well, I think I've already won, right? I'm the only one that has a pick left.
Alex Rios.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you guys Rios.
Okay, I'll take him.
Right.
Since I don't have anybody.
Since you don't have anybody, I'm going to give you guys.
All right, Joe, you're a generous guy.
Yeah.
Isn't he generous?
Yeah.
He is.
That's what I always liked about Joe.
Well, Vladimir I think he's got this under control.
Now remember, we erased the total. This is all a new scoreboard. So even though Rios had 3 more than Guerrero, they start even. We have help along the way with ESPN Deportes. Guillermo Salis is with Vladimir Guerrero. Welcome, Guillermo.
Thank you very much, Chris. With Vlad Guerrero, I'm going to ask him first about his glove. He's not wearing gloves, so Vlad, no utilizas guantes esta noche como ha sido tradicional en tu carrera. ¿Por qué?
Nunca lo he usado. Yo creo que me siento bastante bien y lo que me pasó ahorita es que uno de las ruedas se me rompió y tuve que ponerme tape.
He says he never used gloves. He feels much better without his gloves, and he had a problem with his tape in the finger only. I'm going to ask him now, how is that finger exactly? Vlad, ¿cómo va ese dedo?
No, está bien. Lo que pasa es que se me raja un poquito, por eso que uso tape para poder hacer swing.
Pero el dedo está bien.
Está bien, todo bien.
He says no problem, the finger is good. He's not feeling pain. It was only the problem with the tape. And last question for Vlad Guerrero, have you ever hit a home run like that, 503 feet? ¿Alguna vez, Vlad, te acuerdas de haber conectado un cuadrangular como ese de 503 pies?
No. El que más llegado fue 502 en Montreal.
Gracias, Vlad. He says he remembers one 502 feet in Montreal, but it was the closest. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Guillermo. Yeah, that was off Mike Hampton in the Big O in Montreal.
The Big O.
Still got that flat on the seat up there. Like they have the Willie Star, the Stargell or the toy cannon, Joe, the old Astrodome. Meanwhile, Alex Rios.
Well, I think he's at a slight disadvantage anyway because he had to sit for a longer period of time. Vlad is still smoking from his last 10 swings.
Still get the 10 outs. Once upon a time, which is 5 in the finals, remember? It's a full lather when you're done here.
Yeah.
So 7 outs for young Alex Rios of the Toronto Blue Jays.
Alex needs to get on a little run here, or else Vlad and Joe gonna be the kings. Oh, watch out. Almost got Mitch over there.
Kevin, he just can't hide, huh?
No, but he'll catch it one-handed anyway.
Yes, he will.
He doesn't need a glove.
A lot of your old players around here. Robbie Thompson,
Oh,
Matt
yeah. All
Williams.
my boy Matt Williams. All my guys here. I love it. Candy Maldonado.
Can you think you can get it in that glove?
Right now, he's just trying to get it over the fence.
Nope. Underneath it.
Well, honest, you can see that he was just not in sync. He couldn't get back. He had such great rhythm the time before, and he did have to sit a while, and I guess that is the toughest part. How many swings do you think this will take? 5. All right, five was my choice too. So I guess I'll go 4 then.
Okay, you're going to try to make a clean sweep here, huh, Joe?
Yeah.
You're cold, Joe.
Wait a minute. Joe, what do you...
Well, it may not take 3. I said 3 swings.
You know what you're doing?
Yeah.
You're pressing us.
I'm letting you press me. You guys are 2 down on the golf.
Uh-oh.
Well, I figured 3 swings. You chose 5. We'll see.
Vladimir Guerrero, last round, 5 homers of 450 or more. Well, there's an out. Only needs 2 more. Vladimir Guerrero. His teammate Garrett Anderson won this back in 2003. So he's trying to bring another outfielder of the Angels.
You know what's happening? All the American League pitchers that are watching says, I've never seen Vladimir take this many pitches.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's taken a few pitches.
Listen, this is a new Vlad?
Yeah, new Vlad.
He's rad Vlad this time. Gets under this one.
Well, I guess I lost that part of it anyway.
Yeah, but that's okay. So the press you lost.
Yeah.
But the big match, you're still ahead, Joe. Vladimir Guerrero has 3 outs.
Take your time, big fella.
Alex Rios with 2. Hit my mother the car.
Hit your mother the car.
Hit the Woody.
Well, one thing, you can report it to State Farm.
Yes. Everybody saw it.
Oh, yeah.
We can get to the body shop in the morning. That's funny. You know what? This broadcast thing for you, Big?
Oh!
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Yeah.
So we're tied.
We just need 1 more.
Well, it's a little early.
Yeah, I mean, let's celebrate. No, they need 1 more, guys. He needs 1 more, guys.
Leave it alone, guys.
Yeah.
Don't jinx him. I don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah, but you don't talk about a no-hitter in the 9th.
That's right.
Everybody on their feet to see if this is it.
He missed it.
Center field, it's under it.
He missed out.
It's back. It's not back enough.
He missed it.
Well, let's go ahead and do it now, Vlad. We don't want the pressure to build up.
No, he likes pressure, remember?
Yeah, well,
1 homer for 4 outs. Dominican flag being waved. 9 children. Vladimir Guerrero. One of whom you might remember was a fellow Expo, Wilton Guerrero.
Oh, yeah.
Gets under it.
Up the shoot.
That was it. That was the one I thought. I mean, I saw his approach. I thought that had it.
4 outs to go.
Okay, Vlad.
Just 1 more.
I don't know if
Down to this.
Does Alex Rios still have a chance? These guys are ready to storm the plate again, but they've already done it.
I'm telling you.
You're right. They blew the momentum.
Yep, might have blown the momentum.
Yep.
He missed that one too.
Center field,
He missed it.
It's not back enough.
That's just
Again, I think they're all a little tired. He's just barely missing. Just barely. And that's, little bit of lack of bat speed.
That last one was a bop. That's all it was.
I tell you what, I'm going to stand up.
Where you going, Joe? Sit down, man.
I'm going to stand up so I can clap.
Okay.
Took that one. 7 outs.
There it is. That's it. I'm going to stand up so I can clap.
The flag. We have a champion.
I told you
All right, Joe, clap. There we go. Know when to stand up, didn't he?
Yeah.
Look at Dominicano. They're partying. La fiesta esta noche en Dominicana. All right, man. Look at Rios, all of them having a good time. Way to go, buddy. From Dominican Republic. He's a bad man, ain't he?
He's a bad man. That's why they call him Bad Vlad.
I heard that.
Alley wins this year. His Angels are in first place. Could be a very special 07 for Guerrero and his mates. So the home run derby on the West Coast stays to a West Coast player.